I got thinking about this on the way here. Sierra, this is my baby girl right here. This is my 12-year-old daughter. She just turned 12. I don't know. We just went to Cleveland today, and we took a computer to a little girl who's in the hospital in Cleveland with leukemia from this area. You know, we have a golf outing every year to help pay the bills for my son and daughter's medical expenses because chemo's over, but there's still expenses. I think people think when it's done, it's done. All right? So we went and saw this little girl in the hospital today. Pretty sad. Kind of brings back some bad memories. So on the way home, I was kind of thinking about this, and I was wondering what kind of questions I'd get tonight. I've heard some of us families being kind of talked about around, criticized for what we're doing, and it just makes me think a little bit. You know, I'm driving down the road, and Sierra's asking me questions, and I'm not even hearing her because I'm thinking. So we're getting criticized saying we are money grabbers. We're jumping on the bandwagon. You know, Alan explained how long we've been at this. We've been at this for a long, long time. A lot of hard work over here, lots of tears, lots of crying, lots of seeing brothers, sisters, children, grandkids, friends. When my son was diagnosed, I can remember going to his school. He wanted to stop and say goodbye to his friends. So we went into his elementary school where Alexa went, and we went inside, and he said goodbye to his friends that day. I'm standing in a room with a bunch of kids crying because they know what cancer can do. They knew that they might not see their friend again. My son was going there and saying goodbye, hoping that he was coming back, but he wanted to see him one last time because he saw what his sister went through. He saw that. So I'm driving down the road today, and I'm thinking, you know, we're talking about there's no proof, it doesn't link, it doesn't tie it in. I read an article the other day. It was an astronomer who said, the absence of evidence isn't evidence of absence. That means a lot in this situation to me. It means a lot. So you guys see how big this gym is here? Picture this gym back here. And then I'd like you guys to humor me for a second. And you see in this picture going around, picture that girl laying in bed with a tube down her throat. Their children, grandchildren. I want you to picture that for a second. I want you to close your eyes. Picture that. It's a picture of a little girl laying in bed. Picture that. And then you picture 40 beds back there or more. That would line up across this gym. Picture that in your eyes. Picture that. 40 beds full of kids. But then I'm thinking as I'm driving, no, that's not 40 full beds. Some of those are empty now. There's children who aren't here anymore. So how many beds are empty back there? So your eyes are still closed, right? Now open your eyes and picture where your kid's going to be in that bed. Are they going to be in the bed that's full? Are they going to be in the bed that's empty? And that's what we wake up with every day. And it's saddening. And it pisses me off. I'm tired of it. It's just very disheartening. We aren't money grabbers. I worked my job for 9 years. My wife has worked her job 29 years at Whirlpool, still employed there. We work hard. We give back. We're just looking for answers. We are not money grabbers. But if somebody did this to my family, did this to these families, and the only way that we can make people stop doing that is financially because they're not breathing, it's an entity, then that's what has to happen. And I would think if there's an entity that did something wrong, they'd want to know about it and they would want to make it right. So I just want you guys to think about that because